Hey guys, I'm here in Massachusetts, just south of Boston, and this is just a little video on my hardy kiwis. I have two female plants. I originally planted them and thought I had a female and a male, but I do not. I have two females. And I think they're the Anna varieties. And they popped out this year. Last year, I actually went to a farm, got some male flowers to hand pollinate them with a paintbrush, and they came out great. You know, I got a bunch. But this year, I did not pollinate them, but they still came out. So, I don't know why. I planted two male plants, and they're doing pretty good. But, of course, they're not flowering yet, because they usually don't flower till like 6th or 7th year. These guys, these two females right here are like 9 years old, and they've been flowering for a while, for years, but they didn't really pop out. They didn't really fruit until last year when I hand pollinated them. So I couldn't tell you why they're fruiting this year. I don't know if it was because I hand pollinated them last year and it just jolted them into fruiting. I don't know. But I've got some over here. I've got about the same amount as last year. Not a whole lot. I had actually thousands of flowers on this thing, but you know, not, maybe I would say a quarter of those fruited. So I think if I had a male plant that was flowering, I would probably do, I don't know, 50% better, maybe even more, I don't know. But this is the new one. This is the new male here. It's just climbing up now. But like I said, this thing's not gonna flower for years to come here. But I don't know if just having a male plant here will actually cause the two females to fruit, even though there's no flowers on the male plant yet. I have no idea. When I compare the two flowers, the one from the farm, the male flower, and the female flower here, I could not tell the difference. They look exactly the same. And I've looked online and I've looked at what they should look like, and the male flower, the one that I got from the farm, looked like a female flower. But when I hand pollinated them, I got fruit. This here's one of the mature females, and they have this like peeling bark look. That's just the normal look. When I first got it and planted it, I think I had like 5 stalks coming up, and they say just to reduce it to 3, just in case a few die, then you still have at least 1. So yeah, 3. And I removed all the growth underneath it and just let it grow up on the porch here. So yeah, got some kiwis, and the kiwis you cannot pick until like October, like really late into the season, and you pick them when they're brown. That's when they're like the sweetest. If you pick them before then, they just don't taste good. So that's the problem. But if you can hold off and wait, you'll have fruit. And what I've seen on these flowers, when they flowered, I've seen these small, tiny little bees. That zip around. They're not honeybees. I don't know what kind of type of bee or insect they are, but yeah, they zip around and I guess they somehow pollinate. This is the other male that I planted, just kind of a backup male in case the other one does not work out. Here's the other female, which is actually growing up through the lattice. I've got to break it away from the lattice and let it sit there. It actually doesn't even need anything to hold it up right now. It's held up by the top of the porch. So yeah, it's doing really good. Needs well-drained soil. So this is on a hill, so yeah, well-drained here. But you can't let them dry out either. If you have a drought, you've got to water them, because the leaves will start to curl, and I think the fruit will probably drop as well. So yeah, well-drained soil, but not too dry. I'll get some bees over there, honeybees, but yeah, they do not pollinate these guys. I've yet to see a honeybee on them. I don't know why. Those are my chickens. Hey, Jack. So that's it for growing hardy kiwi in Massachusetts. It's definitely possible. I hear a lot of people say they can't do it, that the plant keeps dying, but like I said, you have to plant it at well-drained soil. If it's sitting in water, it's gonna die. So if you have a hill or something and you have a nice trellis, something really heavy duty to support them, like a porch or something, you can do it. And you have to trim the things back because they will overtake anything that they climb on. All right, so good luck in your hardy kiwi adventures, and I'll talk to you next time.